Hello everyone, welcome to PSIR 300 Plus channel. This is me, your super educator, Syed Shujathullah. You know what is happening across the world? If not, then this particular topic will actually give you a lot of goosebumps. Will also help you to understand what is India's stand with regard to global trade, global issues, global conflicts. All of these you are going to understand in a very lucid manner. So it is very important for all of you to stay with me and try to just maneuver over more than 10 minutes, with the help of which you will gain a lot of knowledge with regard to international relations and geopolitics that could be used in your PSIR optional too. Now, our External Affairs Minister, the very famous, the macho man of our country with regard to handling the foreign affairs, Jaishankar sir. You know where he was recently? He was actually attending 80th annual meeting of UNGA, United Nations General Assembly. And in this particular meeting, every country will get time to speak whatever the agenda that we carry or the government of India might have been given to the Jaishankar sir. He should be going there and he should be talking about it. So basically, four important things Mr. Jaishankar has spoken. First and foremost one, because it is a very common and usual phenomena that in any international platform, Pakistan all of a sudden start ranting against India and try to say everything which is not known to the world but known to only Pakistan. It talks all the things that people don't understand first of all, and there won't be any evidence to it. So that's why, because it has a habitual offender, or you can say that willful offender of our act is also there. No, the complete Pakistan should be booked under this particular willful offender act. Okay, right. So four important things Mr. Jaishankar has spoken. The first one is, because Pakistan rants against India, so we will open their eyes with lot of revelations by giving evidences. So we have spoken about Pakistan and their all drama all the time. Second important thing, Mr. Jaishankar has maneuvered and started talking about global trade related problems. Okay, how the Trump administration is levying high tariffs, which is actually making the world's tariffs very volatile, unpredictable, etc. so and so forth. So he talked about global trade. Then he talked about global conflicts, and he categorically said that various global conflicts with regard to Iran, Israel, and Palestine, Ukraine, and Russia, because of these global conflicts, the nations which are actually not are a part of these conflicts are also facing the problem. That is the third point he has said. Fourth point, he has given a slogan of Atmanirbharata Atmavishwas Atmaraksha. Okay, so on these four areas, Mr. Jaishankar sir has spoken. Let us dwell into these topics one by one. Okay, chalo, let's start. The discussion is very important that we should also learn a bit of what is UNGA. UNGA stands for United Nations General Assembly. It was established in the year 1945 at the end of Second World War. This United Nations consists of all the nations are united together and they will sit and deliberations will happen, means they will try to say good and bad with regard to one state or one country with regard to pressing international issues. Basically deliberations will happen. Then they will chalk out a policy and they will look it for implementation, whether it is international laws like UNCLOS laws we are having, Vienna Conventions we are having, Stockholm Conventions we are having. So basically climate change conventions, Montreal Protocol. So they will bring out an international law. They'll make the codification, standardization of international issues which are pressing at the modern times. So annually they meet. It's not like that they will meet five years in once or 3 years in once. Annually they meet in and around September, December, this month, whatever is running. So UNGA is an international body which is a part of United Nations. It is a representative organization of United Nations. Means if aliens comes to our earth, no, then who will be representing from the earth side? Means this UNGA will only go there. Okay. So all the 193 countries of the world are a part of UNGA Assembly. India is also a part of it. India is also a founding member of UNGA, obviously United Nations too. Now the first topic here is, whatever the Pakistan has said, with regard to India, we have to give a befitting reply to it or not? Yes. So Mr. Jaishankar stood up. Then obviously what is going to happen to the Pakistan, we know very well. They will have to hide their faces in shame, obviously, because we talk not just hawa mein, we talk like proper evidence. So without naming Pakistan, we have said three things with regard to Pakistan only, but without naming it. The first thing is, we said we are having a neighbor which is the epicenter of terrorism. We said like this. Second point, we said that all the major international terrorist attacks has been originated from that particular center. Nothing but Pakistan only. Third one is international designated terrorists are also coming from that particular center only. Nothing but Pakistan only. And the recent barbarism of that particular center, nothing but Pakistan, is the innocent killing of Pahalgam tourists. So without naming Pakistan, they have been ripped apart by Mr. Jaishankar. He is a very good orator. Forget about what kind of diplomacy he has. Obviously, his diplomacy will be questioned later on. The strained relations we have with each and every country, which are also our ally, but still we do not have much of the relations at this point of time. With regard to diplomacy, we don't know what actually we are doing at this point of time, but it is not as it is good. It looks that way. But with regard to Pakistan policy, we are very, very sure and very, very correct about it. We are doing a very good diplomacy with regard to Pakistan. But international and multinational bilateral diplomacies are not working out well, which analysis I'll do in my next class. So first thing foremost, befitting reply has been given to Pakistan by taking out three things and also giving a very proper recent example of their barbarism in our country. Now let us dwell into the second theme that he has spoken in UNGA. Now, second important point that Mr. Jaishankar has raised in the UNGA is all about the question that has also been asked in PSIR Paper 1 2025 mains examination, that we are pressing for international reforms with regard to international bodies. Let us take for example UNSC, which is also very much close to us, and we are demanding a permanent seat over there. United Nations Security Council has 5 members since it has come into being in 1940s only. So America is there. From the American, all the North America, South America, we are having what? Only America is there. In Europe, we are having France and UK. In Asia, we are having Russia and China. So Mr. Jaishankar has said that we have democratized so much. Global democracy happened. Colonialism is not there. Imperialism is not there. We are progressing forward. So the international organization should be more democratized, right? Why only 5 members will be there permanent? So we are continuously pressing for a demand of what? Democratizing it more. Means if you include more and more members, United Nations will have some, UNSC will have some relevance. And Mr. Jaishankar has also warned the US that if you are in a gridlock, nothing but you 5 members are only holding the permanent seats and having the veto power with you, and does not give the power to any other country which is emerging like India, then it will not have any relevance. It will not have any credibility, because you 5 members will decide for the whole world. At that point of time it was okay, but today it is not at all called for. We are a very emerging economies, whether it is India, whether it is Japan, whether it is Australia, you have to democratize it. So more and more voices in UNSC, the more credibility it can ensure. But if you are just wanted to be in a gridlock of 5 members of UNSC, the decisions what they take will be criticized, and in future they will lose the relevance with regard to the decision making too. That is the second important theme that he has spoken. Third important theme Mr. Jaishankar has told, it is all about de-risking amid tariff turmoil. You know that Mr. Donald Trump's blunt force diplomacy, in which levying tariffs up to 100%, up to 15% on countries like very, very emerging, just like India, and making these countries very highly unpredictable with regard to what tariff it will be tomorrow, what tariff it is today. In this particular scenario, it is very important for a country like India to go for de-risking. And whatever US is seeing India's behavior with regard to multilateral and bilateral relations, whether it is with India, EU, whether it is its combination, its cooperation in the BRICS, whether it's cooperation in SEO, whether it's relations with Russia, US is seeing this because India want to de-risk itself in future if any of these kind of countries will also start compelling and start dictating on the sovereignty aspects of our country. So Mr. Jaishankar very clearly told that de-risking has become compulsion to us. Means we have to find new markets, we have to find new countries, we have to find new allies, we have to find new friends, because you are very unpredictable. And in this unpredictability, which is a country like India, which is going towards Viksit, which is growing faster, which is giving lot of brains, intellectuals to the world, but without the sustainability, we cannot work in this way. That's why our actions will be always in the interest of the nation, interest of the country, interest of the economy, and instead of the citizen. That is what he has said in our third theme. Fourth important theme, Mr. Jaishankar has spoke about India's resilience. India stands on the backbone of three pillars. One is Atmanirbharata, second one is Atmaraksha, third one is Atmavishwas. In Atmanirbharata, India has shown to the world that we can develop our own capabilities. The world has seen in the form of what space program. The world has seen India's capabilities in the form of what pharmaceuticals. The world has seen India in the form of digital solutions like UPI, Bharat Pay, etc. so and so forth, BEAM also. So we are going towards what Atmanirbharata and Make in India program has proved that we are very much in it. Then we talked about Atmaraksha. Self-defense, we are doing a lot. The heroics, the defense system, the DRDO are working very well. We got a lot of private investments, collaborations. So Atmaraksha, protecting self, is the backbone of the three pillars of our country. And the third important pillar of or the backbone of the country, he said, is Atmavishwas, which is a self-confident India. How much you pressurize us, how much you try to topple us, how much you dictate us, will stand firm on our constitutional principles for sure. We are not going to let our sovereignty in the hands of somebody else, US or UK policy decision making. We are not going to do that. We are a self-confident nation. We know that we can rise up. We have shown to the world during 2008 and 2009 recession also. When the global crisis of economic happened, India able to stand on that particular crisis. We as a nation after the colonial era has developed so much. Just tell me an example, the country which has developed in the same way. None country you can take the example of it. That is what the self-confidence of Indians looks like. Not only that, the bigger giants of IT giants and pharma giants are standing on the skill and knowledge and intellect of what? Indians. The last theme Mr. Jaishankar has spoken, it is about firm foreign policy of India and global contributions of India. India is very clear with regard to non-alignment movement. India told to the world that don't ask us to be side with US or Russia. We will forge our own way where the country come first. So India has told that Mr. Jaishankar has told in the UNGA that the countries which are not a part of global conflicts, like whether Israel and Iran are fighting, whether Israel and Palestine are fighting, whether Russia and Ukraine or China or Taiwan, but in and out they are also being affected. Other countries which are not a part of this main conflicts, they are also getting affected. Just like Russia, Ukraine are fighting, US imposing tariffs hike on India. So we are unnecessarily being affected, right? Iran and USA are fighting, Israel fighting. Then USA imposed tariffs on Iran, sanctions on Iran, and Iran cannot give us oil. So just imagine that wars which are fought across the world somewhere else are also taking a lot of countries into it, engulfing it. So Jaishankar sir has said that it is very important that these repercussion and spillover effects need to be reduced. For that purpose, the countries which can engage with all the sides, they have to come forward. We as Indians always desiring for peace and ready to help you out in case of any kind of global peaceful agreements. That is what Jaishankar has said with regard to firm foreign policy. And he told contributions of Indians also. Mr. Jaishankar sir told that soldiers of our country are protecting our borders with terrorism. Our navy is protecting the shipping industry of the world which is going in our oceans. Our doctors are working across the world in any of the areas which are conflict driven, which are civil unrest are happening, which we are contributing to their human development. And our peacekeeping soldiers are there across the world wherever the unrest are there, and we are trying to help the countries out in order to make sure that they are peacefully existing. So India's global contribution has also been underscored by Mr. Jaishankar. These 5 points agenda that he has got into the UNGA, I really love it. It actually says much about India's Atma and soul rather than a country itself. That what he speak is spoken by what? 140 crores of the population. I hope this is all clear to you. Do join my PSIR classes, test series and mentorship. Again, stay tuned for more current affairs and updates. This is signing off. Syed Shujathullah, your educator.